Ladies and gentlemen, another day in another Celtics W here in the G League. We saw some really good things in this game, including Charles Bassey, right? Baylor Shireman, Jordan Walsh had another decent game out here. Not really shooting the ball wise, but I felt like he made a lot of defensive plays. But again, Bridges. We saw Max Shula hit a three and Charles Bassey dominate once again. Let me know in the comments who you absolutely loved from this year's Summer League team thus far. And with that being said, let's kind of dive into the video here. So first thing we see is a fake or a ghost screen. Essentially, you saw Max Shula come up here like he was going to set that screen. Instead of using it, we're just going to drive into the lane with Baylor Shireman. As we get a little bit leverage here, you're going to see this top guy start to rotate downhill towards Baylor Shireman. Now, Shireman in this game did a pretty damn good job. 8 rebounds, 8 dimes, and right here from the corner of his eye, he sees this guy is what we like to call blitzing, double teaming from the top of the key, ultimately leaving our three-point shooter who we just drafted, Max Shulga, I believe his name is, Max Shulga, wide open for three, drains a big one. Beautiful job here by Baylor Shireman. I thought he did a good job understanding the game of basketball today and really being a dynamic threat as a passer, a rebounder, and even a scorer as well. Did shoot 1 of 7 from downtown ultimately, but made a great impact in this basketball game. Here's another one, top of the key, just reading the floor. First thing we're going to see is we're going to get one of those ghost screens again. First thing that we notice is we come over to the left side, they start to top lock against that defense. So again, we're going to take what the defense is giving us. If you're going to top lock, if you're going to fight over that screen before the screen even gets there, we're going to take that lane to the basket. As we do that, look at this pass, right? We see a quadruple team, essentially putting the defense in what we like to call a blender. You have unnecessary double, triple, and quadruple teams here, and he finds the open man here in the corner in Jordan Walsh. Great job, and Jordan Walsh, no hesitation, pull up three, gets it to go. The first 2 shots of the game were greatly assisted by Baylor Shireman, attracting rotation from the defense. Right here, Jordan Walsh gets to celebrate as he drains a wide open three. So beautiful job to open up this game. We're going to break down a ton of film. Before we dive in, make sure you guys hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. It is free. And let me know who you are excited to continue to see during the rest of the Summer League. With that being said, let's kind of dive right into the video. So today we didn't get to see Hugo Gonzalez. I was a little bit sad about, but that's okay. Here's another one. Okay, so this was another one that I really like. So obviously we get the ball to Baylor. We're going to act like Shulga is going to come over and set this screen. You can already see the defense is prematurely switching and prematurely getting over. Right here, they're going to prematurely switch. He's going to go under. And the thing about Baylor is you don't want to go under. Yes, he shot 1 of 7 from downtown. Yes, he struggled in game 1 of the Summer League. But this guy can shoot the ball, okay? And if you give him open shots like this, he will eventually make you pay. Once he becomes consistent, like Sam Hauser has become in the past, he's going to be a really good player. We can already see the facilitating potential of him. It's there. So if he can start scoring the ball at a consistent level, we should be excited about that. All right, one of my favorite players on the G League team Summer League team right now is Charles Bassey. Look at this play here. So he initially set a screen and then rolled to the basket. As Walsh is getting downhill, he's drawing a switch from the opposing big man. Now, this is a great job. Walsh is going to get downhill. He's going to force the big to overcommit to the shot block because he's looking up at the basket. But ultimately, he knows he just wants to get this guy up in the air so he can dish this thing down low to Charles Bassey, rolling to the basket. Great find. And look at this. Pumps, gets his guy up in the air, and then gets an easy little floater. Actually misses the floater, gets a second chance opportunity, and finishes it the next time with an and one. Now again, we would like to see him finish this first one, but again, the tenacity to get the rebound, put it back up, draw an and one. Great job by Charles Bassey in this game. He was, 22 points, 13 rebounds, only missed 4 out of 12 shots. I thought he had a great game overall, and this might be a guy that the Celtics need to put on the roster, right? I know it's just a Summer League, but I love the effort level that he is bringing to every single start. I know it's only 2 games, but I do love that effort level that he is showing, at least right now. Now, Kenny Lofton, another interesting player here for the Celtics. right here, pump fakes a three. He's going to drive into the lane, hits a nice little left-handed finger roll off the window. Great job by Kenny Lofton. Will he make the team? I don't know. He's got a lot of work to do, to be completely honest. But let's dive back in. All right, another great play here. Look at this one in transition. I want to show you Jordan Walsh. Look at him get behind the face of the defense. And whenever you can do that, you can understand that they don't always know where you are. Once you get in behind these guys, they start to lose track. But look at Shogo. This is a great job getting to the outside shoulder of this defender, kind of making him think he's his guy. He's the one he's supposed to guard. As Walsh is continuing to get behind the defense here, we're just reading this like an absolute book, right? We're bringing the ball up. We're seeing us get behind the defense, and then boom, out of nowhere, they never saw it coming. Easy throwdown in transition. That's how you run a transition right there. Those are the things that make you a good basketball team. Being able to take advantage of mistakes of the defense. And right there, I feel like they did it perfectly. All right, another great play. Top of the key, we're going to get a little bit of a DHO action. Now, essentially, this stands for a dribble handoff. As we're handing the ball off, we want to set a screen, have this guy come around. Now, normally, you'll get into a roll to the basket, especially if you're Charles Bassey, right? So as we set this little screen, we want this big to overcommit, or at least initially step up off the screen. Now again, we're getting leverage to the basket, which in normal cases you'll see strong side rotation to stop that roll. But for this play exactly, the strong side rotation doesn't happen quick enough and throws down a lob. Great job off that pick and roll, Max Shoga and Charles Bassey. Wait, let me actually watch this one more time. This might be a high IQ, big brain play here. I mean, this strong side defender just doesn't do a good enough job at all. I feel like he purposely got out of the way and didn't want to deal with Charles Bassey, which is kind of crazy trying to make a team. All right, here's another reason Charles Bassey needs to make the team. These high pick and rolls are just amazing, right? Once again, we set a screen. We want this big to overcommit to Kenny Lofton coming off this thing. And that's kind of what he does, right? We kind of roll backwards to the basket. As Lofton gets downhill, he's big enough to make and force the defense to bring that bigger guy, throw the ball up there, and Bassey will go up and finish it, man. I really do like, here's another one, right? High pick and roll. And you know what's crazy about this one? We set that screen, we roll the basket, and now the big man, we're setting a screen on as well. Really trying to confuse this defense in terms of what we're doing. They have no idea how to stop this. And look at this, driving into the lane, kicking out to Baylor Shireman, resetting the offense at the top, driving into the lane. Tough finish right there, man. Celtics end up coming away with the W in this game. I thought they played well. And, I saw a lot of good things. Baylor Shireman, Charles Bassey. I mean, that finish right there was unbelievable. But my biggest winner so far of the Summer League has got to be Charles Bassey, man. He's been amazing. I wish we could see Hugo Gonzalez a little bit more. Baylor Shireman, had a good game today after a rough game one. Jordan Walsh continues to showcase some versatility defensively and can shoot the three ball a little bit now. So, we'll see how these guys progress. We got to keep winning. But let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.